Hello, and welcome to the Riester family. We understand there are many choices when it comes to diagnostic devices, and we want to thank you for choosing Riester. When you receive your Riester diagnostic set, you are getting more than just an otoscope, an ophthalmoscope. You are getting quality devices made in Germany, world-class LED illumination, and the best customer service support, here to help anytime you need us. Now, let's take a closer look at the Riester EENT diagnostic sets, namely Otoscoape L and elitevue. There are options within the Riester EENT professional diagnostic line, and the two most popular are the Otoscoape L3 fiber optic otoscope coaxial L2 ophthalmoscope set and the elitevue macro otoscope coaxial L2 ophthalmoscope set. Both are world-class sets, and while differences lie primarily in magnification and field of view, salient characteristics remain the same, such as use of the same specula, built-in throat illuminators, specula eject feature, high-performance LED allowing a minimum of 100,000 hours per individual bulb, and both have the built-in connector of pneumatic otoscopy. Riester Otoscope ophthalmoscope sets will run on either two size C alkaline batteries or a single rechargeable lithium-ion battery, depending on the set you purchased. To insert or replace the batteries, simply turn the handle upside down and unscrew the cap. Place the batteries inside the handle with the positive end going in first and screw the cap back onto the handle. Riester's bayonet fitting on the handle and on all the instrument heads in the Otoscope L line allows for both the otoscope head and the ophthalmoscope head to fit interchangeably on the same handle. To attach your Otoscope instrument head, simply line up the protruding parts of the bayonet fitting on the handle with the same fittings on the Otoscope instrument head, and turn the head clockwise until the instrument head has been locked into place. Similarly, to remove the instrument head, simply turn the head in a counterclockwise direction. You will feel the head lift up slightly once the bayonet fitting has been disengaged. With the instrument head detached, you will also be able to remove or replace the instrument bulbs as well. Bulbs can be found by turning the instrument head upside down. To remove the bulb, gently pull on the end of it until it is removed from the instrument head. Inserting a new bulb is just as easy. Riester's new high-performance LED bulbs will provide a minimum 100,000 hours of illumination, so changing the bulbs will not be required often. Once you have connected your Otoscope otoscope head and inserted the proper batteries, your otoscope is ready for use. Turning your otoscope on and off is easy. Simply twist the black collar on the top of the handle clockwise. There is a plus and minus sign on the handle. Twisting clockwise or toward the plus sign will immediately turn the device on to full power, and a green light will illuminate. To turn the instrument off, simply turn the collar in the direction of the minus sign or counterclockwise, and hold until the green light turns off. You will need to hold the collar in the off position for approximately 2 seconds to completely power down the instrument. This unique feature of the Riester handle also allows you to dim the illumination during use. Rather than twisting and holding the collar toward the minus or counterclockwise position, turn the collar with short, simple twists to stair-step the light intensity down to a lesser intensity. And if you accidentally forget to turn off your instrument after use, don't worry. All Riester Otoscope handles will automatically turn off after 180 seconds, helping to preserve the life of both the battery and the bulb. Next, let's look at the standard Otoscope L3 model. A unique feature of the Riester Otoscope otoscope is the built-in throat illuminator. With the otoscope turned on and no specula attached, you will notice the fully integrated fiber optic throat illuminator. It's in the shape of a ring. To prepare the otoscope for use in the ears or nose, you will need to attach a specula. To attach a specula, simply press the specula onto the specula fitting. It is the silver fitting integrated into the otoscope face. Removing the specula after use could not be any easier. Unique to the Riester L3 and elitevue otoscopes is our spec eject function, which allows you to remove a used specula without having to touch it, thus decreasing chances of cross-contamination. The spec eject feature can be utilized by locating and pressing the blue button on the back of the otoscope head. Please keep in mind the specula eject button or feature only works with Riester specula. Other leading manufacturers' specula can work with a Riester otoscope. However, the specula must be twisted on and into place, and to remove, you must take them off by hand. Please note, when no specula is attached, the specula eject mechanism will make a rattling noise when you shake the otoscope head. Please know there is nothing wrong with your device. It isn't broken. The sound you hear is simply the specula eject mechanism, which is rattling because it is disengaged. Once the specula is attached, the sound lessens and is barely audible. Other features of your Riester Rescope otoscope include the swiveling lens, which allows insertion of instruments, additional operation lens with fourfold magnification, and a built-in connector on the side of the otoscope head to attach the insufflator bulb for pneumatic otoscopy. The insufflator bulb is sold separately. If you purchase a Riester Rescope L set with the elitevue macro otoscope, the head attaches to the handle the same way. As mentioned, the elitevue also includes a high-performance LED bulb, allowing a minimum of 100,000 hours use and a built-in throat illuminator, which is seen via the fiber optic ring when a specula is detached. The specula attaches the same way as a Riester standard otoscope. Simply press the specula over the fitting until it is secured into place. To discard the specula, simply depress the specula eject button on the back of the otoscope head. Again, please keep in mind the specula eject button or feature only works with Riester specula. Other leading manufacturers' specula can work with a Riester otoscope. However, the specula must be twisted on and into place, and to remove, you must take them off by hand. Combined with an increased field of view and increased magnification, the elitevue allows for a complete view of the tympanic membrane. The lens of the elitevue is greater than 5-fold and is a fixed lens. Standard to all Riester otoscopes, there is a connector built in for attachment of the insufflator bulb for pneumatic otoscopy. Finally, the elitevue macro otoscope includes a focusing wheel to adjust focal depth. While examining the patient's ear, simply use your finger to adjust the focal depth to your preferred setting. Ophthalmoscope. The basic functions of the ophthalmoscope: attaching the head to the handle, turning on and off, dimming the light, and replacing the bulb are the same as previously discussed with the otoscope head. Once your Riester Rescope ophthalmoscope head has been attached, you will have access to 29 corrective lenses on the diopter wheel, 6 available apertures, and a blue filter, red-free filter, and polarization filter by using the filter wheel. Your clinical instructors and professors will further explain how each of these features are used in clinical application. And there you have it, your Riester otoscope and ophthalmoscope set in a nutshell. If at any time you have questions about your Riester Rescope otoscope and ophthalmoscope set, please don't hesitate to contact us at sales@riesterusa.com or visit our website www.riester.de. Once Riester family, always Riester family, and we will be here for you every step of your journey, from academics to clinical practice. Thanks again for choosing Riester, and we wish you all the best in your academic endeavors.